But the school system will never teach you about money. The school system was designed to teach you to be an employee or a doctor or a lawyer, a specialist, but never about money. So my father was the head of education, PhD, all that stuff. I go home and ask him, said, why don't we learn about money in school? And he looked at me and says, because the government doesn't let us teach that subject. The government tells us what we can teach and what we can't teach. And I thought that was strange. And I said, but aren't we going to school to learn about money? He says, no, your job is to get a job. Poverty is passed on. It's taught in your families. And middle class is taught in families. And so the people right now who are sitting at home, who are struggling financially or worried about money or unhappy, they may be making a lot of money, but unhappy with what they're doing, it was probably taught to you. Your superego was taught, get a job, work hard, or you'll never be rich, or the rich are evil, or whatever. If you're poor, you'll always be poor. The money will disappear that fast. Just like most pro athletes, they make millions of dollars, and but 65% are bankrupt 5 years later. It's because they come from poor families. Now you tell them that, they get very angry at you. It's not, it's the rich fault. It's you guys ripped me off, and government ripped me off. But unfortunately, what Mr. Lipton was saying, it's passed down genetically. We've got to change what we teach our kids. Einstein said, imagination is more important than knowledge, but knowledge empowers imagination, like accounting, like debt, like taxes. You got to know that stuff, but they don't teach it in school to anybody. And we're getting weaker and weaker and weaker. How our school systems are making our students weaker. So in school, they have these things called now trigger effects. So you can't, as a teacher, you can't say anything that might upset the student. They don't want anything that might jar their point of view. You see, most teachers in school, they're out of ethics. They teach subjects they themselves don't practice. A fake teacher is somebody who just wants a job and they'll teach anything. I said, am I ever going to use this stuff? He goes, no. Why do you teach it? Because I get paid. I said, do you ever use it? He goes, no. One of the things I suggest to people, you got to find a real teacher versus a fake teacher. And a fake teacher is somebody who doesn't do what they teach. And a real teacher is doing what they teach every day. And it's killing us. It's killing the brains of our kids. They're going backwards. That means they don't learn anything. That's why the school system's actually fundamentally corrupt. It's anti-education. And to me, isn't school about opening your eyes and minds to new ideas? But that's now out of the system. Our schools don't teach that. Our schools teach almost the exact opposite of that.